Nvidia is currently down to 14.21% year to date. So this video is going to be about calculating this stock based on its intrinsic value, and we're going to see if it will be a good investment. Nvidia is an American multinational corporation and technology company headquartered in Santa Clara, California, and incorporated in Delaware. Currently, they have a market cap of about 2.91 trillion, which is insane. That is almost bigger than half of the companies in the stock market. And one thing that I really like is that they are paying a dividend yield. It's very low, but if the company keeps freeing up their cash flow like they've been doing, days will probably increase in the future. Now, the main reason why the stock is down year to date is not because they reported bad numbers or there's something wrong with the company. It was simply because there's a new AI model called DeepSeek. It's an algorithm optimized which essentially reduces inefficiencies in how GPUs are made, making them cheaper and more cost effective to manage. Since Nvidia's goal is to sell not only GPUs but anything tech related, this was a hit for them because if there is another company making the same product or as good as of a product at a cheaper price, then Nvidia's customers, I guess could say, could just go to their competitor. Now, this drop of about 14% would be equal to about losing 600 billion in just one day when the news came out, which was last week. Since the market reacted like this, I thought to add this company to my watch list, calculate its intrinsic value, and see if I should add it to my portfolio. Let's take a look at what some analysts in Wall Street are currently saying about this company. They have it as a strong buy with a 4.68 rating out of 5. This means out of 63 analysts in the last 90 days, 47 of them say it's a strong buy, 12 say it's a buy, 4 say it's a hold, and nobody's either selling or strong selling this company at the moment. If we take a look at the earnings chart, we can see they've been beating their earnings year over year every single time, and they are still expected to grow in 2025 all the way throughout 2026. If we take a look at the earnings per share, comparing January 2025 to January 2026, we can see that the earnings per share is about to actually double from 2.95 to 4.45. And taking a look at the annual revenue, you can see from 2025 to 2026, it will go from 129 billion to 196 billion. So now let's get to what you've all been waiting for. Let's calculate the intrinsic value for Nvidia stock. Now, I have three formulas. One is going to be Graham's original formula, which is the person that created intrinsic value calculation or the formula. Here's going to be his updated formula. And this is what analysts are currently using, which is a more conservative formula. I don't really like to use this one too much. I stick mostly to the one in the middle. So here we have to input the ticker symbol, NVDA, and then we got to find what the growth rate projection for Nvidia is. That's very simple. You just got to type Nvidia future growth rate. I like to go with simply Wall Street. Just click there, and as you can see, it has a growth rate of about 21.7%. We're gonna go back to our formula. We're gonna type 27.1%. I think it was 0.7, but I don't think that was gonna make a difference. But let's just go put 0.7. And as you can see on both Graham's formula, this is a buy, but the analyst revise is currently a sell. However, we don't just buy based on the company intrinsic value compared to the current market price, which is $118. We have to have a margin of safety, which is this number down here. Now, what's a margin of safety? Margin of safety is basically a discounted price from what the company could be worth so that you have some cushion, some room just in case if something goes bad. So for example, if you were to buy this company at $93, you will be buying it 35% safer than if you currently bought it now at $118. So what this means is if you buy currently at $118 and it drops down to 93, you didn't waste your time being down 35% of this stock. So that's why you will buy it now. However, this does come with the chance of you missing out on the stock currently. This is where you have to make a decision, right? The stock intrinsic value could be at the highest at 162, but the average or the medium at 144. Stock price is currently 118, so you really only have about $26 in difference, and I don't think that would be a good idea to invest in the future just for a $26 gain. But again, guys, you do, at least I like to invest in the stock market for the long term, but I still think this company is way too high of a price to invest in it now, especially with such a low dividend, even though I do believe believe it will increase in the future. And if you compare this company to the S&P 500 for the past year or even 3 years, you can say Nvidia will giving you a return of 387% and the S&P a return of 34.16%. Now, the plan that I have to buy this stock before I even invest in it now is going to be for it to fall around this $100 level, which is a previous level of support and resistance. And since most of the time stocks tend to bounce at this level, I feel safe enough to buy it here and not yet at this level of 118. So if Nvidia does fall down to about $100, I might consider adding it to my portfolio. What do you think? Since everybody has a different investing strategy, do you think Nvidia will be a good position to add to someone's portfolio? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed, please consider leaving the like button and subscribing. And as always, I'll see you in the next video.